Hi crafty friends, Melissa Minor here. Thanks so much for joining me on my YouTube channel. Today's video is a fun one because I'm introducing some new products from Shimmerz Paints, and we're also doing a giveaway for a chance to win a $10 gift certificate to the Shimmerz Paints website. So stay tuned for all the details. But first, let's talk about this new product from Shimmerz Paints. It is called Twinklingz, and it's available as a seasonal collection or individually, and these just became available on the Shimmerz Paints website on November 1st, so be sure to check them out. Also, when you place an order on the Shimmerz Paints website, you can add my name, Melissa Minor, to the comments section of your order, and Shimmerz will send you a free paint. So let's dive in and look at these new paint colors. So I am showing you first how I'm storing these and how they come. I have this cute little pan that I purchased. This is a watercolor paint pan, and you can purchase this on Amazon. I'll leave it linked down below as well. But these are the new colors. So you can see here, this is Blue by You, and look at all the shine. So what's really special about the new Inklings is they have more shine. It's like shimmers times 10, right? There's so much shine on these. And so I really like these. And these new pans, you can see this is how they come instead of the jars. And I have a magnet that I place on the bottom and place them in these pans. Now, if you're wondering, this is the same amount of paint in these pans that was also in the jars. I've taken a Sharpie on each of these and wrote the name of the color and then also a little T on the end, so I know these are my Twinklingz colors. So to activate, I'm just going to spray a little water in here, and let's get started with the painting so you can see all these gorgeous colors. All right, so I'm going to actually make a layout today, and I'm using some watercolor cardstock here, so it holds the paint very well. And I have 2-inch strips, and this first color that I'm painting down, this is the Once Upon a Wine. So you can see here how rich the color is, but also there's so much shine. Now the only thing is it's really hard to pick up the shine on YouTube. So later I'll try to show you the shine as best as I can by holding it up and moving it around with the camera. So I'm just going to paint a little color on here just to give you a good idea of what this color looks like. And I love this. It reminds me of fall, but it's also just a real good burgundy color to have. And doesn't it look like real wine? Like if you were to pour out some wine onto the paper, that's exactly what this color looks like. All right, let's take a look at the next color. So the next color that we have here, this is the Blue by You. And this is a gorgeous color of blue. And so I'm going to paint this one. So I'm going to end up cutting these down to 2 by 2 inch squares. Now, while I'm painting, I want to go ahead and tell you about this giveaway we're doing. So since this is such an exciting time with Shimmerz Paints releasing this brand new product, each design team member for the Shimmerz Paints design team is giving away a $10 gift card to the Shimmerz Paints website. Now, the rules for entry are to leave a comment below. So leave a comment below on this video with your favorite Shimmerz paint color. The deadline to enter is November 16th at 2 p.m. Central Time. You can leave a comment and tag 2 friends on Instagram for an extra entry into the drawing. Now, one lucky winner will be randomly selected from the comments listed. You can leave a comment at each stop for more chances to win. Now, I will contact you directly, or each Shimmerz Paints design team member will contact you directly. And this giveaway is not associated or sponsored by Meta, Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube, and you must be 18 years or older to win. So now that I've got each of the paint colors on here and it's given a chance to dry, I'm adding just a few little splatters to give my strips here some more interest. And then I'm going to cut these down. So aren't these gorgeous? I really like these. Now I'm not using all of the colors today on my layout. I'm using the Once Upon a Wine, the Plant Went On Me, the Blue by You, and Your Mind Your Bees-ness. One thing I love about Shimmerz Paints are all the fun names that they give each of their paint colors. They just make me smile. Okay, so now that we have that completed, I'm going to put these strips into my cutter here, and I'm just going to cut them down to 2 by 2. And then off camera, I'm going to go in with my edge distressing tool, and I'm going to distress all of the edges. Another thing that I'm going to do to give these little pieces some more interest is I'm going to be using some of my embossing folders, and I'm picking a different embossing folder for each of the colors, and I'll run those through my die cut machine to give that embossing texture. All right, so you can see here, I went ahead and ran those through my embossing folder, and look, you can kind of see the shine now on the camera. Isn't that pretty? And then I've went ahead and placed them on a 12 by 12 sheet of white cardstock here. And so this is going to be the design for my layout today. And I really like this design. Now you could flip it around. You could put the little pieces at the top, the bottom, the side, however you choose. So this is always a fun layout design for a 12 by 12 page. All right, let me bring in the pictures and show you what I'm scrapbooking today. I have matted 3 photos on a piece of pattern paper here, and I've also printed out some journaling. Let me tell you about my story. So my daughter Tatum took us to the USPS package return store. It's a place where you can choose to purchase a package from a giant box. And all the items are packages that I think are either never made it to their original owners or their returns. So they're sealed up, and it's a total surprise of what you're going to get. Each package ranges in price from $1 to $6. So we thought we would pick a package that was in the $2 range. Tatum ended up opening a size 4X wild print romper. She's itty bitty. Dale opened up a 2X ladies red capri pants, and I opened up a navy blue silk pantsuit. It was a total flop, but we've heard stories of people getting awesome stuff, so we wanted to try it, and it was so much fun, but maybe better luck next time. You can see here I printed my journaling on some printer paper, and I'm just kind of holding it up over this paint that I'm adding to the bottom here. And I'm looking to see if my journaling is going to fit here. Then off camera, I am going to run this same journaling through on some Avery labels that I like to use. And what that is it's like sticker paper, clear sticker paper, and then you can press it down on your layout and it makes it look like you typed right on your layout. So let me bring that in and show you. So these are the Avery labels, and I'll actually link those down below in the description box too in case you want to pick any of these up. But now I'm going to trim my label down and get it to more of the size that I was practicing with of my little painting there so that it'll fit on my layout. So I'm just going to cut this down. You do have to let it dry so that way you don't smear the ink. Otherwise it will smear your ink. So just be cautious of that and set it aside to dry if you've never done this technique. Okay, so now that I have this piece trimmed down, I'm ready to bring in my layout and add it to my layout. So what you want to do here is it's super sticky and there's no moving it. So I like to peel off a little portion of it. Oh, let's see, I picked up the wrong side. So let me lay this down, and I'm going to place this right over this paint wash that I applied, and then I'm going to press this down, and then I'll fold it back and then slowly peel off the other side of this paper so that I can adhere it to my layout. Like I said, I'm just doing it slowly so that I don't get any air bubbles in here and so that it'll adhere right to my page. Okay, so that looks good. I like that. So I'm going to bring back in my photos. I like to sometimes use just my little Cricut tools here to just make sure that I have the edges pushed down evenly and make sure there aren't any bubbles in here. So I think that looks good. And now we can bring back in the photos and continue with this layout. So I have this pattern piece of paper here that I pulled from my stash. And I'm going to put a little glue on here, and that's what I have my photos matted to. I printed my pictures at home on my Epson PictureMate 400, and I printed them in black and white, and they're 3x4 in size. Now I wanted to spruce this page up just a little bit. So I had this piece, this acrylic piece in my stash that says Choose Happy. And I thought that was an interesting and fun title for the day of this event because, you know, we were choosing a package and you could either be happy with it and have fun or be upset. And there's nothing to be upset about. We were choosing to be happy because it was fun and exciting to see if we were going to get like some great treasure. Unfortunately, ours were a flop, but it was fun, and maybe we'll go back and try again. And I'm only out $6, right? So fun memories, and so this was a really fun page to document. All right, so I'm going to add a little bit of tacky glue, and I find that wet glue works best to adhere these acrylic pieces. So I'm going to put my title right up here over the top of my photos. Now you'll notice my photos, I did not try to make them straight or anything. I wanted them just a little wonky since things are distressed on this page. I didn't want it so matchy-matchy. Now for my embellishments, I cut these flowers out of some paper that I also had in my stash. And I thought that these flowers here really matched that Once Upon a Wine color pretty perfectly. So I will practice here arranging these how I want. So I'll make a cluster down here on the lower right-hand side of the page. I've got a few vellum leaves that I cut out from a die from my stash as well. And I'm not sure I'm going to add those, but so we'll think about that. And then I'm going to make another embellishment cluster with some of these flowers up here in the upper left. So I will work on that off camera, and I've got that all glued down. I did decide to go ahead and use those vellum leaves that I cut, so I like the way that looks. And I'm pretty much finished with this page. I'm going to bring in a few finishing touches here. With the magic of photo editing, I have brought in my finished layout, complete with some sequins. I did add even a little dot that came with one of my shimmers order that says Life is Sweet, and a little bit of tangled thread behind it. So if you've enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up button. If you're new, I hope you'll subscribe and come back. Be sure to check out everyone on the link or on the description box below and leave a comment to be entered to win. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye!